Hello there, Aquarius. This is Erica from the Lotus Connection, and welcome to your December 1st through the 15th reconciliation reading. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is a generalized reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it does not resonate, please check your other signs, your Moon, your Rising, and Venus signs. If those messages still do not resonate with you, or you still want to just look into your specific situation and see how it coincides with the general reading, and to check in on your process, you can always book a personalized reading with me. My information will be in the details down below. In addition, I do tend to swear. So if that's something that bothers you, you want to stop the reading now. I would rather not offend you if I don't have to or if I can help it. I will not change my reading style or who I am for people I don't know on YouTube. So I don't want to hear it in the comments. I forewarned you. I've forewarned each and every single sign. And yeah, I still get the same, you could swear a lot less. Well, I gave you a heads up, so knock it off. All right, so let's get into this reading, Aquarius. How you're feeling towards your ex and possible reconciliation. We have the Emperor here. I feel like you're very stuck in your own power. You may have felt that your ex, and keep in mind too, the energies can be vice versa. It can go either way, so take it as it resonates. But with the Emperor card, I feel like you're very much in your power. You like to have control over the situation. You felt in the relationship with your ex that you did have this control. You didn't like to give it up. You could have had a power dynamic within the relationship. You could have been dealing with an Aries, since the Emperor card is associated with the Aries. I'm sorry. Yeah, could be associated with an Aries, right? But this person, you could have felt like this person was stubborn, or you were stubborn in your own ways, which kind of created some separation between you and your ex. And right now, I feel like you want control over the situation. You want to be able to control whether or not you're going to move forward, or whether or not you're going to leave your ex behind and move in a different direction. All right. How your ex is feeling towards you, reconciliation, how they're feeling about the situation in general, is we have the Six of Cups. So I feel like somebody you may be dealing with could be as well, and they could have Aries in their chart, or they could be in Aries with a water element, because we do have water here. So that's Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energies. You really could be dealing with anybody, but I'm just pointing out the signs here because a lot of people do like to know what signs they're working with. But again, readings can be anyone and anything. They could have these aspects in their chart, so they could be, their sun could be in those signs. Anywho, I digress. We have the Six of Cups energy here. So this is somebody who really loves you, somebody who's been reflecting the past, reflecting your relationship, feeling like they've known you for a really long time, possibly your soulmate or twin flame connection is how they're feeling right now. They're definitely in their element of going down memory lane. They can't get you off their mind. They really want to offer something to you. They're wanting to offer the good times from the past and this connection, this connectivity that you both have, this undying love. I just get this as the soulmate card, knowing that you are something special to them. All right. The potential for reconciliation for now, for the 1st through the 15th, there's a lot of going within with this Hermit card. There's a lot of going within. There's a lot of really figuring out what it is that we want, being illuminated, trying to seek the answers within. I feel like both of you guys are thinking about reconciliation, thinking about the relationship, trying to figure out what it is that you guys want, really going within in hermit mode, especially because the holidays are coming. I feel like some of you guys are really I feel like some of you guys are feeling a little bit of nostalgia, right? Especially your ex, and I feel like it's kind of keeping you guys in isolation mode, separating yourself from others, not really wanting to be a part of a group. You could be dealing with a Virgo or someone with a Virgo aspect with the Hermit card, okay? But with the Hermit card, I do feel like you guys are just at this time frame, during this time, you guys are going in hibernation mode and trying to really figure out or gain some peace in your life, trying to empower yourselves, your own voice, what it is that you want, not being swayed by another's influence or condition or opinions, right? And this could also be you right now stepping into your power. Maybe your ex has been trying to come back to communicate, but you are just kind of staying quiet, staying still, staying yourself, really trying to figure out what it is that you want. And then we have this Judgment card here. The Judgment card talks about, in the advice position, is it's not associated with any sign, it's associated with Pluto. But this is about awakening, this is about enlightenment, having a breakthrough, wanting a renewal, an epiphany. So this is about, how do I forgive myself? There's a possibility that maybe you had gone to somebody, you ruined the relationship for being stubborn or saying things that you didn't truly mean, but unfortunately has caused the situation to go asunder, right? Could be that you need to forgive your ex. Maybe your ex had done something or said something. You could be resisting moving forward because you're afraid. And you know, with the advice, it's about releasing that resistance. It's about taking the next step into your own healing and transformation, about forgiving. This is about releasing guilt, fear, and resentment, things that no longer serve you, things that are preventing you from connecting to your higher self. This is about moving forward to a new chapter in your life and really trying to figure out where it is that you want to go. It's about learning and identifying the lessons you've learned along the way and making discernments. It's about making decisions. And for a lot of you guys, it's like, I do feel you want to reconcile with your ex. I just feel like you don't know how to get there because you guys are being very stubborn and you're wanting to control the situation, not knowing how to control. Or maybe you feel that about your ex. But in regards to the possible reconciliation process, the possible outcome right now is we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. I love, 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 love this energy. Because upright, it talks about lack. It talks about not being able to see clearly. It's about having this lack, or not being able to see clearly because of this lack mentality. Okay, or worry, or having some sort of loss, or overly speculating. But when it's in the reverse, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You guys are looking at this relationship with a new sense of optimism, because I do feel like in this advice you guys are going to be illuminated, especially with this Hermit card, right? This Hermit card does talk about serenity, peace, finding peace within, but also being illuminated and finding the inner truth, the inner wisdom, things that we know that are going to come to the surface, this epiphany, which is also in the Judgment. So I do feel, Aquarius, that you're going to have some sort of spark, or some sort of, the only thing I can say is epiphany. And I know I've said this multiple times, but I do feel like you're going to have an epiphany, an awakening of some sort about this situation. So maybe for some of you guys, it's like you're in this headspace of, nah, I'm not going to go towards that. Like, no, like you're being really stubborn about the situation, but you're taking time within and really realizing like your ex is not a bad person and your ex could be the one for some. But we're going to clarify and see how the story unfolds. But I do feel like you are going to get a sense of illumination in regards to this relationship. And I feel like a lot of you guys have been really distant towards your ex, haven't communicated because you want to be in control. You want to have the power, and that's a way that you can do that. And I feel like right now, you have been sort of quiet, not reaching out, leaving somebody behind, which I feel like you've felt like either you've been abandoned by your ex or your ex feels abandoned by you. And I feel like there's going to be this renewed sense of optimism, and you're going to be able to proceed with confidence and strength. So you're going to take a little bit of that Emperor energy with you, and you're going to continue to proceed and move forward in reconciliation with your ex. So for some of you guys, you may start to communicate with your ex and kind of open up the line of communication. For some of you guys, this could be you getting to a place where you feel better, and eventually you'll reach out, or you'll be open to the idea of them reaching out to you or being able to communicate with you if they reach out. So we'll clarify With the Emperor card, we also have the Eight of Arrows or the Eight of Swords. So you feel very stuck, in this situation. It could be because of your Emperor-like tendencies, the fact that you needed to control, or the fact that you may have said some harsh words that now you're not towards your ex, and now you're not able to get through, or maybe your ex has said some harsh words to you and you're feeling stuck at this time frame, and you're feeling mentally stuck. You feel like you're in this mental state, mental prison. You can't move out of it. You don't know how to move out of it, which is probably why that Hermit card's there. We have the Empress card as well. You're truly feeling like this individual is somebody who you love, somebody who you can see new beginnings with, okay? And we also have the Ace of Coins. Now, I've gone ahead and shuffled these cards really, really well, but Capricorn, I believe, also got these similar cards for how the ex felt about them. But it's like you really truly love this person deep down, and I'm not going to say this is a feminine energy, but male or female can have feminine energy. This is about receiving, the act of receiving, allowing the flow to come towards. This is about birthing new opportunities, business venture opportunities, could be birthing of a child. You see this person as a great parent, as somebody that you want to have long-term commitment with, somebody that you want to have children, a stable relationship, somebody who you see is very beautiful or handsome. And then you have the Ace of Cups. This is somebody who you want to have long-term stability with, but you don't know how to get there because you're putting yourself in this mental prison, because you're thinking about all these things, but then you're also thinking about how you've acted, or again, how they've acted. Maybe you feel like this person is somebody who can provide stability and abundance. You can have a future with. This could be somebody who you want to have children with, but they've put you in a predicament that you feel stuck because they were harsh, or they said shit that they didn't mean, but you don't know that they mean. Maybe they were just very authoritative, very controlling, and you're like stuck in a hard rock and you are stuck between a rock and a hard place, right? Why is the Six of Cups here? All right, so the Devil card shows up to clarify that Six of Cups. All right, so sorry about that. We have the Devil being here. So how I'm feeling is that your ex has been sort of extremely sad in their emotions, that they very well possibly could be overly thinking about you. Actually, bear with me. My feet are freezing. Hold on. So very sorry. My home is a little cold on the floor, so my feet were freezing. So anyway, we have this Devil energy. So I really do feel like your ex has been stuck in their emotions, especially nostalgia. Some of them could be very obsessive in how they're thinking, really, really missing you, being sad and depressed. I'm not reading the Devil as, a bad thing. It's just they're really saddened by everything. They could have some codependency issues going on. But for some of them, it could be both. Could be codependency issues and also just being depressed and filled with anxiety. Why is the Hermit here for possible reconciliation between Aquarius and their ex? Why is the Hermit card here for the possibility of reconciliation with their ex? Thank you. All right, so we have the Two of Coins. A lot of you guys are really looking at your options right now. You're weighing your options really heavily. You're trying to find balance. Some of you guys could be trying to figure out between two options. Some of you guys could have a lot of responsibilities between work. Maybe some of you guys have children you have to think about. But you're trying to weigh your options really heavily in regards to who you should put your time, commitment, and energy, or where you should put your time and energy and commitment to at this point. And those are things that you're really thinking about with this Hermit card. It could be between two individuals that you're unsure. Could be you and, it could be about the ex having two options, or it could be you having two options between your ex and somebody else, or your ex has somebody that they're looking at between you or somebody else. Somebody's trying to figure out the balance, trying to figure out who they should give their time and attention, or what should give their time and attention. So for some of you, it may not even be a third party situation. It could just be about work and other activities that are keeping you. But you're realizing that you need to make a decision, okay? Make a decision. Let me just make sure more than one card didn't fling out. All right, so we have for the Judgment card, we have the King of Arrows or the King of Swords, which is definitely Aquarius energy. It's air energy, okay? Could be dealing with another sign, could be Gemini, another Aquarius or Libra. But this is asking you to come from a place of, you know, to really tap into your energy as an Aquarius. It's about you looking at the situation really practically, logically, what makes sense, coming from a place of your head and your heart connecting together in a beautiful, nicely done package type deal. It's about not just allowing your head to rule your heart to rule your head. It's about utilizing and balancing. It's about transformation. It's about you standing in your own power and really being decisive in the decisions that you make. And, you know, it talks about this enlightenment, and now it's time for you to step into this King of Arrows or the King of Swords. This King of Swords is someone who's decisive. It's not somebody who clambers between different ideas or ideologies. And with the King of Swords, is like, this is a person who doesn't, you know, clamor between two different ideas. This is or ideologies or people. This is somebody who knows what they want and they go after it, okay? This is somebody who isn't wishy-washy. Like, they're decisive and they make action. They make swift action. And when they make action, they know that they're right, type of deal. And they can be very harsh, or they can be very abrasive, because they truly know themselves. They're self-confident and they have this overall knowing, okay? So it's asking you to step into that power. If you really want your relationship with your ex, you need to become the King of Swords. You need to harness your own inner power. You need to start making decisions and being and being confident in those decisions. You know, my uncle has a really great saying, and I really love it. It's, you can't go into something acting like a lion, but coming out as a lamb. If you're going to go into something as a lion, you better commit to being a lion, and you better go through whatever situation you have as the lion. You should never be compromising yourself into going in as a lion and coming out as a lamb, right? He actually used that analogy when he was going into the car dealership with me when we were negotiating my car. This was a few years ago. I was in need of a new car. And I typically buy new cars. I'll buy like the cheapest model of something, because I feel like cars are such a worst investment. But I like purchasing new cars because I don't like having to worry about other people's problems, especially now that I have a child. Like, I'm just one of those types of individuals. I would rather have something new and pay for it and know that it was my own issues, my own problems, instead of like worrying about it breaking down every 5 minutes. But I remembered we were going in, and my uncle, you know, was definitely very lion-like, very making discernments and being able to stand within his own power, not allow the car dealership to push him. And, you know, him really doing the homework, knowing the cost of things. I mean, they wanted to charge me $1,500 for weather mats. Like, go fuck yourself, and like locks on my tires. Okay. And it was just amazing how he was able to negotiate the price, like about $4,000 down. And yet I still had everything that they wanted to charge me extra for, which was funny. And I made this comment to him, and he goes, yeah, because you can't go in acting like a lion and coming out like a lamb. You need to, if you're going to come in as a lion, you need to dedicate to that energy, and you need to continue to keep pushing forward regardless of the opinions of others, right? So it's about you stepping into your power, being empowered, making discernments, acting upon those judgments. If you're going to go back to your ex, then you need to do it. You need to move forward. You need to be decisive about it. You can't be wishy-washy. You can't be sitting here and, you know, playing with people's emotions. Or, you know, if you feel like your ex is playing with your emotions, then you have to stand up to them, you know, and kind of not go back, right? take it for how it resonates. But it's about you stepping into your power, making decisions based on this epiphany or this enlightenment that you have. And it's also about, with the Page of Cups, it's about offering yourself. If you decide that you want to be in this relationship with your ex, it's about you reaching out and providing. And granted, it is a Page of Cups, so it is immature energy, and it usually talks about like a small offer, but it's about you opening up. It's about you coming forward with the message of opening up, of romance. Okay? Why is the Five of Pentacles here in the reverse position? This is about you making choices. This is about you needing to make a choice. Which area do you want to focus in on? Which area do you see, or the what's, the where's, the why's? Which area is it that you want to move forward? Who or what can provide you with the best option, the best manifestation abilities? Okay, why is the Two of Wands and Five of Pentacles in the reverse? Why are these here? Why is the Two of Wands here? Yeah. So I feel like you're feeling towards your ex that your ex can provide you with the best opportunities in life, a passionate new beginning, because you're wanting to offer them a new beginning with this Knight of Coins, a Knight of Pentacles. So again, this is slow, stable, stability, commitment, abundance. This is about offering it. It's going to be slow, so maybe you guys are going to start off as friends and move forward from there. And you know that it's going to be hard work, but you're ready. You both are ready to work on this hard work, this Ace of Pentacles energy about being hard work here. So you guys are really wanting this new beginning with your ex and to work really hard towards this relationship for long-term stability. You guys are not looking at fool's rush in. You're looking at, let's prevent the fool's rush in mentality. Let's build this foundation together as friends. Let's get to know each other more, right? This is where you guys are coming from. But, you know, you guys are going to be moving towards your ex will be moving towards you, and you'll be more reciprocative of that, and you'll be wanting to offer this long-term stability by starting off with friends. You're going to have an epiphany and enlightenment. So I definitely feel like this is good energy. So now I'm going to look at the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck from John Holland, and we'll go ahead and see what other messages Spirit would like to provide Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs for reconciliation for December 1st through the 15th. Thank you. Sadness and isolation. So I definitely feel like both of you guys are in this energy with the Eight of Swords, with the Devil, with the Hermit. It's like you guys are really sad about how the situation ended. I do feel like there was a lot of love between you both and a lot of potential. And for some reason, the relationship just ended. And I feel like you both are retreating with a lot of sadness, not wanting to move forward, not knowing how to move forward, trying to gain some insight right now, especially with that Hermit. I do feel like both of the sadness that you both feel and the way that you guys are isolating each other, isolating from each other and also from others, is keeping you in this energy. But there's an opportunity that beckons somewhere here, and you both know it. Okay, there's an opportunity that you guys have. It's time for you to be open and mindful, and I feel like this is going to be the epiphany that you have, or the potential for the epiphany. I do feel like it's more on your end with the Hermit and the Judgment card being in your advice. So I do feel like you guys are going to see the opportunity. You guys are going to want to act on this opportunity. Yeah, with this Death card, you're looking to transform the situation with the Dove here. You're wanting to offer messages of love, transform the relationship. I'm sorry, this is detach. Oh, shit. I thought it said death. Holy crap. I'm so sorry. So let's go back here. You're trying to detach from the outcome. You're detaching from things that no longer serve you. You're looking for transformation in the situation. But a lot of you guys are detaching from things that no longer serves you. So you could be dropping one of those pentacles there in order to become the Page of Pentacles to offer somebody some stability. I feel like you're looking for that transformation within love. Oops. Shit. Hold on. Control. I do feel like, this is that Emperor energy for you guys. A lot of you guys are wanting to control the situation or needing a sense of some control. Some of you guys, like I mentioned earlier with that Emperor card, some of you guys could have had a little bit of a power dynamic between you and your ex. Some of you guys could have been a little bit kinky with one another, which is great. Love that energy. But there is this sense of needing to control things. And now's the time for you to not control the situations. It's about you letting go. It's about you letting go. It's about you having patience, showing compassion. I feel like your relationship with your ex sometimes was out of control. There's a need for you guys to control in order for it to flourish, to be fluid rather than being very rigid and stubborn and insecure. It's about time for you guys to be gentle and loving and not taking your dynamic from if you guys do have that sort of BDSM type of relationship or a relationship where, I apologize. So, like I said, for some of you guys who do have that power dynamic within the bedroom, it's also saying for you to not continue to keep having that power dynamic even outside of the bedroom for long periods of time, or just being so engrossed in it that it's like you're trying to dominate and control this person all in all, because it's not going to help. Or maybe your ex is trying to do that with you. Either way, there's a need for you both to kind of come down and show some compassion towards one another and not needing to control the outcome so much. I'm going to pull two more just to give you guys more clarity. What else can we provide Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Some of you guys are really, I pick up kinky energy for, Aries. I pick up kinky energy for sometimes Libra, Cancer sometimes. You guys, I just find it funny. I'm very in tune with that kind of stuff. But I'm a Gemini, so I think we like it all. Doesn't really matter. There's rest and reconsider. So I do feel like, that does talk about that Hermit and that Two of Coins energy. I feel like a lot of you guys are resting and trying to reconsider which options, especially reconsider the opportunity of going back with your ex. Maybe you guys ended things hastily. Maybe they ended things hastily, but now they're coming towards you or have been trying to communicate towards you, and you've been stubborn with with the way that you move forward. Maybe you haven't communicated with them. You're holding back. But then there's this opportunity to manifest a relationship with them. If you really, truly want this relationship with your ex, I do believe, Aquarius, that you have the power to do so. I feel like if you step into your power, really think positively about the situation, I do feel like you can manifest your ex back if you really wanted it. I do feel like a lot of them have tried to communicate with you and you've been stubborn with your communication. We have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, I feel like a lot of you guys need to recapture that passion with your ex, really feel it, and become positive. What other messages from the romance angels that you would like to provide Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs for the month of December through the 1st and the 5th, from the 1st through the 15th regarding love and reconciliation with their ex? We have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So I do feel like you guys are taking this time because you do feel that your relationship with your ex, or maybe your ex is being patient because they know you're worth taking time for, waiting for. The relationship is something that they're willing to wait. Then you have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So I feel like Aquarius, you need to be open to and reconsider this possibility with your ex and to actually work on this relationship with the Eight of Pentacles here. And I do feel like you guys do want to work on the relationship. And that's you making, everything's all over the place. I'm just sorry. I'm being a little clumsy today. But I do feel like, you know, give your relationship a chance. I do feel like you guys are going to be stepping into this Eight of Coins power and this King of Arrows, where you're going to make this discernment. And when you do make the decision to go towards your ex, you're willing to work hard. You're willing to put in the time into the relationship. And then the last message, but not least, we have honeymoon. Enjoy this bliss of holiday time together. So for some of you guys, you know, with the holiday season coming along, you guys may reconcile during the holiday time frame. You might be preparing during this time, especially because today is a new moon. It's a great time to manifest this energy of reconciliation. But for some of you guys, this may be, you know, you needing to take a time out, or maybe when you guys do get together, you guys may be going on some type of trip together to sort of reconcile and kind of be in this honeymoon stage and make up sex and very passionate new beginnings. So I do feel for a lot of you guys that, you know, you guys will reconcile during the honeymoon period, or have, you know, working towards it, or the holidays being sort of like the catalyst of communication. So overall, really good energy, Aquarius. I hope this reading did resonate with you guys. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know how it did resonate for you. And I am available for readings, so if you're looking to obtain a reading with me, my information will be in the link below, where you can book an appointment with me. If you're doing a general reading, without it being an emergency, turnaround times 1 to 2 business days. If you are looking for emergency reading, I do have same day reading for an emergency. It does cost a lot more, but you'll get it the same day as long as it's before 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Otherwise, it'll be next day. But that is an option for you guys if you are interested. So anyway, I appreciate you guys liking, sharing, subscribing, giving this video a chance, booking readings with me, sending me donations. It's been extremely lovely of you guys. So I look forward to reading for you shortly for the 15th through the end of December. Have a great night, guys. Love and light to you.